We'll start off with Christos Saltis with Sport DNA.
Hello, Enes.
Hi.
Tonight was a very competitive game. You gave it all on the court, both you and the whole team. How frustrated was you were close to win, but you didn't take the win?
Tough. I mean, obviously it's tough. I think both teams played really good basketball. Both teams competed. Throughout the whole fourth. The beginning of the game throughout the whole fourth quarter. They just make some extra couple shots. End of the quarter. So we just need to do a little better job finishing out the quarter, especially fourth quarter.
Coming from Jamie Harden with NBC Sports Northwest.
Hey, Enes, how physical would you describe this one? And then what was working with your playmaking tonight? Obviously, with 6 assists tonight.
I think they're just so full. Whenever like Dame and CJ out there, obviously they're gonna get all the attention, and that too is doing an unbelievable job finding an open man. We are the number 1 team in the NBA that get more blitz and pick and rolls, and obviously because they cannot guard Dame or CJ one-on-one. So I think they're doing a really good job finding me on those short rolls, and then they have to rotate me, and all I gotta do is just find an open man. I think it's just nice to just try to find an open man and just try to get everyone involved, because that's what the Dame and CJ have been doing it. So all I'm trying to do is just make the extra pass, find an open man, and my team is doing an amazing job at making shots and making that extra play.
Sean Hyken, Bleacher Report, go ahead.
Enes, were you aware during the game of how many assists you had? Were you kind of chasing the triple-double a little bit? I saw some of those passes you were making after you got into the second half. Is that something
they were just? I mean, they were just telling me make the right play every time. Whenever you go out there, obviously don't chase anything. It's just gonna come to you. Like I said again, whenever I find those short rolls, DJ. Open is in the lob. Gary open on a 3. Rocco open on the 3. CJ also. So all I'm trying to do is just make the extra pass. I mean, I think the last 3-4 video session, that was the whole thing. Obviously they're gonna get to so much blitz, and I need to show roll. I cannot just roll all the way. It's gonna cause a turnover. Just show roll. Get the ball. If you're open, go score the ball. But if they rotate, then you just find an open man, and they're gonna make some shots. So that's what been our focus the last probably week and a half.
Aaron Fentress, the Oregonian.
You guys have won a lot of close games with clutch, shots late, defensive stops late. Tonight seems like it was just one of those nights where you just couldn't find that mojo. What do you think was going wrong?
I think whenever like the fourth quarter, whenever the last 2 we got 2 minutes left, end of the fourth quarter, I think Dame obviously the best in the league, and we trust them every time. And also CJ, those are 2 deadly players whenever they're out there. Obviously they're gonna get a lot of attention the last 2 minutes. And obviously Brooklyn did a really good job doubling them the last minutes. But I think one thing we need to do is just help those guys. They're doing everything they can to help us win. So I feel like they'll finishing out the fourth quarter. We need to do a better job helping that Dame and CJ.
Thanks. Jamie Hudson, NBC Sports.
Enes, how would you describe Derrick Jones Jr.'s performance tonight at both ends?
Unbelievable. I mean, I cannot say enough about that guy. DJ has been sacrificing his body. I mean, obviously you all seen him, competing out there not every game, every position, but whenever he's in a locker room, I mean, he's just, he's a warrior. He's definitely a warrior. That's why he's been doing an amazing job since the beginning of the season. But I think one thing about him, and it's just he's sacrificing a lot. Obviously he's been beat up, and people are just going hard at him. But he's just trying to do the best he can to hold his position and doing an unbelievable job. So I'm really proud of him.
Final question coming from AJ McCord. Coin.
And as I know, we've talked a lot about the priority it is to become a top 10 defensive team. As you come off of 2 losses where a lot of points were put up, how do you guys internally gauge whether you are making those strides towards that goal of becoming better defensively?
The last game against Dallas, obviously, we missed almost every shot, and I feel like we let our offense affected us on a defensive end, and we cannot do that. This game, I think we were much better than the Dallas game, but I think going forward, one thing we need to do is just focusing on defensive end, because I know that the whole world knows that Dame and CJ, and whenever Melo is out there, they're gonna make some plays and we're gonna score the ball. I think right now, we got like 29 games left before the playoffs. I think we really need to focus on that defensive end and what can we do to get better. I think it is all about effort, communication, trust, and do the little details. So I think coaching staff doing a really good job. Just teaching us or just in a video session, walk through every position. But we just need to be more focused on that.
All right. Thanks, Enes.